I've been waiting to do this Jamie Foxx situation mostly because, well, some of the allegations and some of the sources I can't entirely corroborate. Was mostly just waiting for the other side to speak up, but given the fact that it's been a few days right now, well, hey man, we got to just kind of report what we have right here. So all of the background, this just kind of started at the beginning of the May, at the beginning of the May, yes, because, you know, it needs a formal introduction, but right at the beginning of May, you had this situation where all of a sudden Jamie Foxx was being rushed to the hospital. Oh, Lord have mercy. He's one of the actual movie stars, very few that are left, and I like a fair few of his films. I thought Collateral was really good. Everybody's immediately going to point out Ray, and yes, it's as good as advertised. They can confirm he's incredibly, gifted comedian from his days back on In Living Color. Very entertaining podcast interview and a hell of a good impressionist. I bet you not a lot of people know about that, but it's always sad whenever somebody who is not even that old gets rushed to hospital, and given all the news that's out there recently, you just hear, oh my god, rushed to hospital, he's only 50 something, oh Lord only knows what it could possibly be. But Jamie Foxx breaks silence after mysterious hospitalization. Okay, so what do we have? Back on May 3rd, Jamie Foxx appears to have broken his silence 3 weeks after he was hospitalized from a mysterious medical complication. Right, so this actually goes back even further than that, right? Yeah, so this was beginning of April. Yeah, the Oscar winner's Instagram feed and story were both updated Wednesday. Appreciate all the love, feeling blessed, the 55-year-old actor shared in a post to his 16.5 million Instagram followers. Holy man, but yeah, that's all that was out there, just a little goofy prayer hands, the heart, and he wants some pussy. I'm not entirely sure what that's all about, but okay, good enough, man. He also gave a shout out to Nick Cannon in his Instagram story, thanking him for filling in for the game show host for the upcoming season of Fox's Beat Shazam. What the fuck? Is that like a sequel to the Shaq movie? Which Fox launched as executive producer and host in 2017. The fuck is that? I've legitimately never heard of that before, but okay. On April 12th, Fox's daughter, Corinne, announced that her dad had experienced a medical complication the previous day. Oh, okay. Kind of mitigating it, downplaying a little bit, and it's like 55, you have a medical complication. Oh, could be tough and probably not great. I think at about 55, I'd have to double check, but yeah, I know I had a father, still have a father. Yeah, on and around that age, he had a very low-level heart attack. So yeah, you hear something like that, and you're just like, oh Lord have mercy. Hopefully nothing goes wrong. And then you hear the follow-up. She said, due to the quick action and great care, he was on his way to recovery, but never disclosed what the nature happened to him. Well, if it was just something that popped up, okay, thanks for informing the public, because he is somebody of public note, obviously. Thanks for giving the update. Makes total sense, right? But then, as more mystery and the days and weeks go on, you start to realize that something's not really lining up here. Not really lining up here at all. Jamie Foxx mystery illness. Timeline of Django Unchained stars health scare. I haven't seen Django Unchained. I'm not a Quentin Tarantino guy. I think he's one of the most overrated directors of all time. The details of Jamie Foxx's medical complications remain a mystery over a month after the actor was reportedly hospitalized. Foxx, whose condition was first announced by his daughter Corinne Foxx, broke his silence in May. That's what we just seen with the Instagram post. Close pal and colleague Nick Cannon recently claimed the Collateral star will speak to fans when he's ready. Oh, but I thought he already spoke to them in Instagram form. Oh, maybe that's somebody's handling what's going on social media. That's not a good thing. Here's a closer look at everything we know about Jamie Foxx's health situation. April 11th, medical complication, luckily due to quick action. His daughter wrote, how beloved he is and appreciate your prayers. Yeah, outside of when he was like really popping off and people were saying maybe he was a little bit overexposed, nobody really says anything terribly bad about him. He's kind of like the likable Will Smith. Know very little about his private life, mostly because I'm not really all that interested in the going-ons of a celebrity relationship, but just kind of seemed like a pretty based guy, super talented, and nobody really had anything terrible to say about him. So that's why everybody was just at least a little bit intrigued, interested, and Of course, that big societal cloud that's hanging over everybody, it's like, is it related? I'm not entirely sure. The family asked for privacy during this time. It's like, oh boy, we know what time it is. The details of his condition were not released, and a representative for Jamie told Fox Digital News nothing further is being provided from the family at this time. So that was back in mid to early May. Before his medical examination, Fox was filming Back in Action alongside Cameron Diaz for Netflix. Cameron Diaz in the movie? What year is this? Anyways, the film, which was being shot in Atlanta, was paused on April 12th as Jamie took time to recover. On April 13th, filming for Back in Action resumed in Atlanta. Cameron Diaz was photographed on the set at the time with Jamie Foxx's body double. Oh, with his body. Oh, okay. Production crews in Atlanta reportedly shut down filming the day after Fox's health scare, but resumed April 13th, using a stand-in for Fox on set. So a lot of back shots, not like that, but just, facing Cameron Diaz, a lot of ADR work and repurposing old footage. Oh boy, a source told People magazine. Scene scheduled for April 16th was also reportedly canceled at the time due to changes in production. Not another good sign at all whatsoever. Nick Cannon gave fans an update on Jamie Foxx's health during an interview on April 23rd. Can't really say what it is. Oh, this is starting to look a lot like, y'all remember that situation in, what was that, late December, early January with NFL player for the Buffalo Bills, Damar Hamlin? Yeah. Not really going to give a whole lot of information. He's going to make some weird appearances out in public, and then he's going to give an interview by saying, yeah, I know what happened to me. Well, can you elaborate on that? Nope. Interesting. But yeah, can't really say what it is, but it'll be out there soon on April 23rd. And here we are in the early stages of June. I was reluctant to go all the way there and even talk about it, but he gave me the blessing, so it's a beautiful thing. He's awake. They say he's alert, so we love it, Cannon continued. That's family right there. Well, that's good to hear. He's awake. But given the fact that this was, a couple of weeks later, and the best you can do is provide, well, he's awake. Oh, no. Nearly a month after the actor was reportedly hospitalized, he broke his silence of medical complications, shared his post on Instagram. Wrote on May 3rd, and that's all we've seen so far. Appreciate my boy. And then his daughter's Instagram account, Nick Cannon, see you all soon. Beat Shazam, Fox, whatever, I don't know. So what's to say that that's even him typing on Instagram? Just trying to, get it through the launch of the show. I don't know. The show goes on, I guess. Also on May 3rd, yes, Fox Entertainment announced Jamie Foxx would not host the upcoming season of Beat Shazam. Nick Cannon will guest host the 6th season, according to the show's Instagram, while Kelly Osbourne will be in the DJ booth for Corinne Fox. I don't know. She seems fine, right? Like, there's nothing wrong with her. Why replace her? I guess it's just probably bad optics by just having the daughter without the, father there, the much more famous father going, okay. And especially with all the new rumors that are circulating about the situation going around out there. Beat Shazam has been an unscripted mainstay on the Fox schedule for 6 seasons and counting. Could have fooled me. A statement shared by the show said this season, not wanting fans of the game show to miss a minute of the fun. Yeah, Nick Cannon has offered to fill in as guest host for his friends Jamie and Corinne Fox. Kelly Osbourne will be filling in as a guest DJ. Okay. Again, this is just really weird to read without knowing anything about this show. Jamie thanked Cannon for filling in. Well, you would assume as much. We already read all that stuff as well. So now, jumping ahead to May 5th, the source told People magazine Fox was still in hospital, but was stable and not in a life-threatening situation. Oh, okay. So now he's back in hospital. Or did he ever leave hospital? Murky situation. Doctors are doing some tests and want to be completely sure that he will be okay before allowing him to go home, the source told the outlet. Hospital was the last place Jamie wants to be. Okay, while he recovers from the medical complication. Oh boy. Okay, he has a lot of projects going on. He's getting things done. He's focused and astute. What's happening to him medically is serious enough to keep him in hospital. Ooh. Okay, so again, not good at all whatsoever. Corinne gave the fans another update on the actor's health on May 12th. Update from the family. Sad to see how the media runs wild, because I think it was about that time where there started to be these uncorroborated reports that Jamie Foxx, well, he was dead. That's clearly not the case. I can go ahead and confirm that. We haven't gotten into the juicy details yet, and I'm pretty sure you guys all know at this point in time what we're going to be talking about, given the thumbnail and the title, obviously. But no, Jamie Foxx, it was circulating on some social media platforms that, yeah, he had taken a significant turn for the worse. He has, but not that one. Not that one. My dad has been out of hospital for weeks recuperating. Oh, really? Corinne wrote on her Instagram story, sharing a report that the family claimed that they were preparing for the worst. Yes, that's what was going on there. They are just days away preparing for the worst. In fact, she continued, we've been playing, he was playing pickleball yesterday. Okay. Thanks for everyone's prayers and support. We have an exciting work announcement coming next week, too. That didn't show up. Not that I could see. Jamie and Corinne announced a new show May 15th as the actor recovered. We Are Family, coming 2024. The Fox family is headed back to our home on Fox TV, and we can't wait for the new show. We Are Family is another music game show like Beat Shazam. Oh, okay. So they announced this. Meanwhile, they just replaced you on the other show, but it's not coming out for a year. Oh, okay. In the new show, non-famous relatives and celebrities will perform with their famous family members. That's fantastic if it ever does happen. Jamie Foxx's relatives were spotted leaving a medical facility known for its physical rehabilitation program in Chicago, May 15th. Mike Tyson claimed Jamie Foxx had a stroke before backtracking and saying he had no idea what had happened to the Ray actor while discussing the possibility of Jamie playing him in an upcoming biopic about the boxer. Oh, okay. Had a stroke. Oh. And that came from Mike Tyson. Oh, who's in discussions about a biopic. Okay. Well, it was a possibility. I don't know what's going to be happening now. Tyson said during an interview on the BPD podcast. I was sure it wasn't the PBD podcast, because I also seen him on there. But, it's a strong possibility. Because, Jamie's closer to my age, so in order for him to do it, I think he's going to have to do what they did with the movie Benjamin Button. They're going to have to make him look younger in a Mike Tyson accent. I didn't provide that, obviously. Hey, listen, we can't anticipate our next breath. We don't know when we're going to die. You're discussing somebody who's been under significant medical scrutiny for over a month, and you're starting to say, hey, we don't know how much longer we're going to have on here. People are going to start to ask questions, and then when answers get provided, you have to realize that, yeah, they're going to be uncomfortable for a lot of people. Hearing from Nick Cannon one more time, one thing I've always respected about Jamie's move through his entire career, if you've noticed, he's always been somebody who's been extremely professional and extremely private. Cannon told Billy Bush, wait, that Billy Bush? He's still working? What the? Okay. Published in an interview on June 1st. So that's the most recent update. Prior to the update from sources close to the family, which, yeah, not good. Not good at all whatsoever. And this is where we start to wade into uncorroborated sources. Don't know entirely for sure. And I'm not just skirting this because it's a very sensitive subject here on YouTube. I'm just saying that because we don't know for sure. But again, nobody's come out to disprove this in the subsequent days. So I'm starting to think if there's no silence on something that they've just come out and said, yeah, no, it'll all be fine. And then you have something like this come out, given how quick they were to disprove the whole, we're waiting for the worst situation or preparing for the worst situation. Yeah, again, just follow patterns and you start to realize that there's something probably going on here. Fear as Jamie Foxx left paralyzed and blind from a brain clot. Oh, he had a stroke, huh? Interesting. Great. So Mike Tyson was onto something. Terrifying health details have been revealed following actor Jamie Foxx's medical condition after a report he claimed he was paralyzed and blind following a clot in his brain. Yeah, that can happen from stroke. And that's what a blood clot in the brain is. Obviously, a brain aneurysm. There it is. Okay, obviously you can overcome this stuff. There are ways that can improve after this. Hey, take a look at the President of the United States. Piss be upon him. He's had 2 of them, and he's fine. Oh, God. Hollywood journalist A.J. Benza claimed after speaking to a source close to Fox that the star is said to have been partially paralyzed and blind. In addition to series of other complications after receiving the jab. Yeah. Interesting. Again, uncorroborated. Don't know entirely for sure, but if it walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, Jamie had a blood clot in his brain after he got the jab. He did not want the jab, but the movie he was on he was pressured to get it. the one that he was just filming, the one that they had to use a body double in order to just somehow move in silence in order to finish. Yep, confessed the journalist who formerly worked as a columnist for the New York Daily News. During the appearance on Dr. Drew Pinsky's online show, Ask Dr. Drew, the blood clot in the brain caused him at the point to be partially paralyzed and blind, Benza alleged, as he insisted, his insider was someone in the room with first-hand knowledge of Fox's hospitalization. Interesting. Yeah, no official comment has been made yet by his family regarding the circumstances surrounding the medical emergency or his current state of health. Recall a few weeks ago, some reported claimed that Fox's health had deteriorated and his family and loved ones were preparing for a worst-case scenario. Since news of his health difficulties broke, a ton of celebrities, friends, and fans have sent their well wishes to the actor. And yeah, because this all came out previously on Friday, like the last Friday that came out. Oh, that make it the 2nd of June. So all this stuff dropped right there, and haven't heard anything since then. Then you tie that with the other little hints that everybody else has been dropping. I'm not saying that this is a 1-to-1 accurate representation of the facts, but I'm just also not seeing anything else that's out there as well. So pray for a recovery. 1000%, man. Like Jamie Foxx, like I said multiple times, nobody has really a bad thing to say about him. He's a fairly likable guy, and he's only 55, and nobody wishes for anybody to have a stroke. Nobody wishes to be anybody to be paralyzed or blind. Lord have mercy. But I'm just saying, if he did that Mike Tyson biopic first and he was waiting to do the one for Ray, could have been a more faithful interpretation nowadays. But it's all jokes here. It's just all jokes. Where's everybody? It's all jokes. But with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.